EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks and the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to...
He works free, right side. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. But you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said. And, man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Higgins sent in motion. From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. He's going to air one out right away. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst-case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 48-yard line. Here is 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Commander.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he
would be dependent on creation in order to have shared love. With the Trinity, you have the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, who together coexist, they're co-equal, and they share the one divine nature as God. Because God is a Trinity, then shared love and cooperative love can exist within the nature of God. I would not worship a God that would come down to earth and allow himself to be killed by the creation that he created. But Jesus says this, no one takes my life from me. I lay it down on my own accord. So you got to be able to listen to what Jesus said. The thing is that Jesus even said that. You don't know what he said or didn't. What language did Jesus speak? He speak Aramaic. How do you know that? The collection of whatever it's the Bible, brother. The Bible. So the same thing that you're doubting is where you're getting your information from about Jesus. Ain't that crazy? The thing is that the first Bible was written in Greek. The New Testament was written in Greek. The Old Testament was written in English. Why would it be in Greek if Jesus wasn't even? Why would the Quran record Jesus' words in Arabic when Jesus didn't speak Arabic? God has a direct connection to Jesus. Exactly. So the language doesn't even matter. So you bring it up, the book being written in Greek at that time period. So okay, it matters that it's written in Greek, and you say that Jesus never spoke it, even though you don't know that. But he didn't speak Arabic, but yet his words were recorded in the Quran. Do you understand that? Do you see the double standard? I would not worship a God that would come down to earth and allow himself to be killed by the creation that he created. But Jesus says this, no one takes my life from me. I lay it down on my own accord. So you got to be able to listen to what Jesus said. The thing is that Jesus even said that. You don't know what he said or didn't. What language did Jesus speak? He speak Aramaic. How do you know that? The collection of whatever it's the Bible, brother. The Bible. So the same thing that you're doubting is where you're getting your information from about Jesus. Ain't that crazy? The thing is that the purposes he's been created, the birds will play by permission of Allah. Yeah, so by permission of Allah, there's another creator, right?
If Allah permitted to do something that's not in your power, that's the power of Allah.
Allah gives Jesus permission to create. Jesus is a creator by Allah's permission, right? For example, if I give you permission to drive my car, am I the driver of the car or you?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defenses. Feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor, and he gets out of here with the double.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
To the air right away is Hurts. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Hurts to the air on first down. Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Julius Peppers. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down. Daniel. On target. Got it from McClure. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That's taken in, and it's going to be a Commanders 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He'll go right and find his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing again. Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the Hall of Famer, Darrelle Revis. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That one caught by Hawkinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 31 yards.
This is exactly what you want to do as an offense as you take the field following what they call these sudden change situations. Your defense does a great job by taking the ball away. The opposing defense now is kind of slow getting on the field. So what do? You challenge them downfield. After that successful throw, the next step is you want to come away with points.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Scrambling to his left. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
2nd down throw for Hurts. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Forced to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This is caught 2. To the goal line and in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
19 sight. Here we go. Come to Lions. 18 runners.
Now Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Commanders first down. Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing now. Daniels. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Throwing is Daniels. He'll be forced outright. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down. On 1st down, it's Hurts. His throw left side is complete.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. 3rd and long for Hurts. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A field goal, no gimme from this distance, will go on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. The clock will stop at 34 seconds to go until the break.
At the 47-yard line.
50 Vikings, 50 Vikings.
On first down, Daniels. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. Here's second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And we'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good for a Washington. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Daniels gonna throw again. Oh, he's gonna be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. Not fun here. Third and a lot. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up fourth down. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Commanders are on the board just before halftime.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. To throw is Daniels on first and 10. Forced out left. That one taken in by T. Higgins. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Daniels now on first down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Right side. Catch made by McClure. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. At the Steelers' 24-yard line.
The RPO, this one to McClure. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To the air again is Daniel. On the run to the right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's interception. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own net.
And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one's brought in by Hawkinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. Randolph here, up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Well, it's another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 18 yards on the connection. That's a Steeler first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
There's that man again, another catch. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now a give on the ground. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And will stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. And this is going to be a touchdown.
Jesus did, right? You're just playing semantics. I'm not playing semantics, I'm playing identity. Like, for example, if I put my head to the ground and I prostrate to the God that I believe in, but the God that I believe in is a statue, am I a Muslim? No. Monotheism is the belief in one God. My one God I believe in is just a statue who I prostrate to. Am I a Muslim? The long God. You can't just make up any one God. You can't just make up any one God. So it matters who you're saying the one God is, right? Yes. And it matters who you're prostrating to, right? Yeah. If Jesus is prostrating to his Father and saying that God is his Father, is that how Muslims pray?
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week, we're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Steeler first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6. Higgins sent in motion. He'll look to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll take this one in. Emeka Ibuka. Touchdown, Steelers. Carlson's kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This will be returned from the 2. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Daniels starts with a pass. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd and 9. From the shotgun on 3rd down. Daniels. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught by the great tight end and broadcaster, Greg Olsen. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15. On 1st down, Daniels. Flush to his right. Off he goes. And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes Worthy to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 16.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's fourth down.
The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with fourth down coming up. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
That's good.
A run out of the gun with Warren. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. And we'll give him 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. A gain there of 24 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 12.
That's Ibuka in motion. They run with Warren, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's a 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down. At the Commanders.
They send the receiver in motion left. Back to throw. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. On the handoff, this is good. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That is caught, and he's in. Ibuka, touchdown Pittsburgh. His 2nd touchdown of his first half. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but
And he's into the end zone. Premier Gibbs. Touchdown, Steelers. Down Carlton to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. He'll start at the 2. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. And Davis there to make the play. It is 2nd and 9. They'll throw with Daniels. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
they got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's taken in. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. They'll go. Here's Daniels. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it.
The Bible says that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence. If all I wanted to have a son, he could. He could choose from any of his creation. He could do that. 6:101 says that he needs a mate to do it. How can he have a son when he has no mate? It's similar to me saying, how can I plant a tree if I have no land? According to the statement, I need land to plant the tree. So Allah, according to the statement, needs a mate to have a son. Let's say God chose to have a son. How would he do it? He would get a mate according to the Quran. Oh, okay, so it needs to be more than one God, yeah? According to the Quran, yes. According to you.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Ready?
Right to the air goes Daniels. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass. Is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, That's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And the pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Stop. Lucky 18. 60 back. 60 back.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 15 yards through the air. First down, Washington.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
Up the middle they go. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be third. They need 1. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And that wasn't fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Nice play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down.
19 target. 19 target.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? Back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
70. 7 targets.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Absolutely not.
Here we go.
As they try to run it here. And that won't get a whole lot.
Get up out of there.
A yard. That's it.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 1-yard pickup.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Daniels now going to look to throw. Rolling to the left.
Touchdown.
One, take it in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Commanders. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. The kick is good. The Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Jaguars nothing.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
I'm trying to find this shit.
To the air right away is Hurts. There's Fant open right side. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. It's 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And the Jaguars first down.
Metcalf, the motion man.
63.
On first down, it's Hurts.
Good job.
He's intercepted.
Delete.
And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. And he's in. Adrian Peterson. Touchdown, Washington. Now, Gano for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders move out on top, 14-0.
Jaguars nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Hurts to the air on first down. This one complete to his tight end Fan. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A first down throw for Hurts. This one complete to Higgins. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Metcalf reels it in on the right side.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Again, Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
I forgot what I said.
Gain of 9, they'll go about trying to convert on third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
I need to figure out how this outside route working so well.
On third down, it's Hurts. Going up top.
Good try there, Super.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 32 yards.
Go Silver, ready?
To the air again. Hurts.
Boy, we cannot stop this fucking quick out for shit.
Touchdown.
Quick out is garbage.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Jaguars 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. He'll grab it at the 12. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
You know, Mike, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
On first and 10, here's Daniel. Open man, it's the tight end. It's Greg Olsen. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On second down, it's Daniel. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. So we reached the intermission. It was an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
17. Jaguars 14. Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now Daniel throwing on 1st and 10. Flushed to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another game.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniel. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
They'll go. Here's Daniel. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
And that's a big-time effort on 4th down. If he doesn't come up with this ball, Mike, they turn it over on downs, but instead, not only does he lay out and make a terrific catch, they get a fresh set of downs here and now see if they can finish this thing off and come away with some points. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
60 bites.
Upward-looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Let's go. 70, 70.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels.
Oh, that man's wide open,
So
bro.
the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession
wide the
that
fuck
ultimately
open.
leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And it's going to be a Commander's 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
At the 32-yard line.
Go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels.
Good job throwing it over his fucking
It's front
head.
to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
There's a handoff out of the gun, and some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Look at Mills over here in no party, just hanging out.
Third down, 3 to go. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line to the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game. You just
It's a
can't
great
miss.
waste of
It's a
time.
close game. 4th quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Commanders. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score game.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now return coming from the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Hurts now. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays
At
directly
least
into
with
the
their
hands of the
cronies.
defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throw is going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down. It'll be a short pickup. A lot of work going into a short game, but at least it is a positive one. Hurts now on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Metcalf, the motion man. they'll throw on 4th down.
Come on, man. It's like, what is the... Oh. Okay, missed it.
Here in the 4th, they will turn it over on down. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. I'll give up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
He said, we know what I need, stop. I said, God bless you.
EA Sports always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They start the drive with Lynch. And he's able to plow forward after about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves,
I got an ESPN alert for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce engagement.
They want to get this man involved.
The world coming to, man.
That's what they just did on that play.
What's the world coming to?
Same but finding none. They get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone. Has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Caught by Gates, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Antonio Gates, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Now, it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
Looking to put a drive together.
18 ready.
Now Daniels. Underneath, he's got Olsen.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run again with Lynch.
of 3 yards there. Takes him to the 45.
Oh, was that Mills making noise? Oh, welcome to the party. What's going on, man? Welcome to the party. You over there cooking up something? You over there cooking up?
Capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football.
Oh, actually, no. I was talking about the game.
We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 3rd and 6. Daniels looking to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks.
I'm on the Madden right now.
Defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Daniels going to throw for it. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. They'll try the middle with Lynch. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Daniels. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. On 4th down, here's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Commanders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point try, good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Oh, there goes my boy Sweet. They call that nigga Sweet Blaze chopping up the concrete Sweet.
Bro, this fucking team I'm playing with are absolute pieces of shit. A 0 and 5 Seraph, bro.
I've had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time, so have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp?
I like you trying to figure out who over there is.
And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up.
All right, sweet.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Lynch. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the...
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup and looking around and hearing this crowd, they're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man, left side, he's got it. A gain there of 11. First down, Broncos. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On third down, it's Hurts. Over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
from the shotgun. It's Hurts. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be taken down. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
And this offense just continues to methodically move the ball down the field here on their opening drive, Mike. And I think defensively, they've got to figure something out. Otherwise, this has the looks for one of those long days in the office.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to joke? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Hurts again. Moving to his right. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll be 2nd down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not...
And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. Past midfield. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Washington.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Extra point by Gano is up. And
how that game going over there, Mills? Let me peek in real briefly. Oh, you sparrowing it up. Sparrowing it up.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here comes Worthy to return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
He'll return this from the 10. he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Okay, quick.
Right into the air goes Daniel, working his way out left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's inside the 40. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. A big play there for Washington. That goes for 58.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. This is caught at the 2. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's good. Washington first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and goal. It's Daniel. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Backed up to his own goal line, Hurts. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger up past the 25. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. He fields it at the 8. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
On the go.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Exiting the pocket right. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Washington.
Let's go now.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll tuck it and take off. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark. 2nd and 2. He'll give on the ground, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 4.
19 right. Let's go, 80.
Throwing now, Daniel. Run complete to Jalen Lane. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Come on, come on.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get about 5. They'll stick with him again. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here comes Worthy to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now 2nd and inches. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him the curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. They'll stay on the ground. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain brings up 3rd and 1.
And that's the dub. Thank you for not using your timeouts, good sir.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory.
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gunn with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Brown with the stick skills. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. May going to throw right away. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8-ball on the road to get things going.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They go play action. Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gano the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Patriots 0.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. In his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Oh, he is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They're going on 4th down. May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Daniels looking to throw. On the move to his left. Give him 9 on the scramble there. It'll leave him with a 2nd and just a couple of inches.
It's a big line. Brings up 2nd and inches. At the 21-yard line.
Now Daniels. And he's got it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin from 21 yards away. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point.
Oh my God.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Commanders 14, Patriots 0. Sets a kickoff.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
23 yards, the final tally.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing here is May.
And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's May.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to...
And he'll get it.
You guys just choked it.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
What'd he do?
Have cut it back within a score.
What'd the sheriff do?
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. 14. Patriots 7.
Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Daniels. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for the tight end Olsen, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he takes this one back into
I gotta get him deeper out there. That's on me.
Patriot defense has a touchdown.
I gotta get him deeper out
Well,
there.
you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Santos now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one deep into the landing zone, returnable from the 2-yard line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he checks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air goes Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And a good loss here as he's taken down.
Good defense.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll throw with May. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's May. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Patriots.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
To throw, it's May. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They're going to throw. May. Caught by Gates, left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To the air, May. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Brown. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Patriots. Chase Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. From the 21, here's second down and 7. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing now is Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. They'll try and run it in with Brown. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. Santos' kick is up and through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Flush to his right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lynch. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. At their own 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the gun on third down is May. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw forward May. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw.
Oh my God! It's wide open.
And it's incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
For me, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, Let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Gates with a grab.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to...
And nigga said, take your tours.
What up, what up, what up? What's going on? I'll be getting on in a little bit. I ain't got too much longer on this Madden. I'll definitely be getting on a little bit. Ain't too much. Yeah, the rise has happened.
the second round. I don't know what they're saying. I haven't read it. I haven't heard it. I called 911. It should be a recording. That should tell you something about it. Who said it was? I got away from it, waited for the police outside. The wine crisis was in the car. There was a party of 6 of us there. They were sitting by the DJ booth. I'm over at the bar filling out Keno slips. But I'm telling you, I was violent, physically attacked, and talking shouldn't turn into physical contact. This was the first one. Family from the state.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with the defensive front. That's going to be a huge focus on this game.
With the importance of the passing game in today's NFL, Mike, you know how great it is to be able to disrupt that timing and throw off the quarterback's rhythm. And no better way to do that than by being able to get after him, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a fifth rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc in the pocket for this quarterback, it's going to go a long way towards slowing down what's been a very good offense.
On play action, Young forced out to his right. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing on second down, Young. Left side, he's got Ibuka. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
You said the dude would play with the Wukong? Yeah, I remember.
They will indeed go as they look to throw.
Wait a minute, who?
The Lions first down.
You know, Revere was mad at him the last time we played. He must have forgot.
Spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. And I don't think it's going to be his last.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 1. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Out right, catch made. That's Ibuka.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his
receiver. So who was y'all playing with? Who was all playing?
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Mills gets so fucking tickled. He gets tickled. It'd be funny as hell. He get tickled as hell by that shit.
Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground. Play it safe.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9.
Yeah, I was late to the party. Mike was late to the party too because he called you something and then he was like, just call me miso. And then I went to go look and I was like, oh, this is miso honey. I thought that was hilarious. The miso was all I needed. I got the rest. I was like, oh, okay, that's where we're going with it.
3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Yeah.
Lions ball to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
No. All right, now hold on. He did not carry us last night. You talking about the night before? No, the fuck he didn't carry us.
Young to throw on.
We talk about Bourne.
He'll get this out to the left.
Bro, we played against some bums. We was in the lane bullshitting. We played against grade A bum. His name is Bourne.
We're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to.
You was wanting the shimmy guy to say something. You was wanting the shimmy. Was it the shimmy guy? Was it the shimmy guy talking this way?
16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal.
They must have been talking real greasy to each other.
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So you found yourself entering the red zone.
Oh, man, I knew I went to sleep too early. I could hear y'all talking through my controller, and I was like, damn, it sounded like they're having fun. But I was too tired to get up.
You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, those who ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
45, ready?
On the bootleg, it's Young. Pushed out to his right. Off he goes. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital.
He better be a beast, that's all I know.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Young to throw. And he'll take it on in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Detroit.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. Daniels now on 1st down. Headed left, buying time. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play there for Washington.
That should have been a fun time for you, man. Gruxy Ruxy should have cooked.
Here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That one intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing. But then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This thing go all the way back for a pick six.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Ready, set.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That one taken in by T. Higgins. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Here we go, set. Slide 33, yellow.
Higgins sent in motion. A second down throw for Young. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
Here's Young. That is caught by the tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Lions. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions move out on top, 14-0. 14.
Commanders nothing.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 27-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
That shit just tickles his fancy every time, bro.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
No, he wasn't scared of the Grux. Rivera was talking shit, saying that the Grux was gonna beat him at the beginning of the game. He didn't get bullied by that Grux. Now that Grux started off 1-2, man. Rivera was just talking shit. That Grux was not bullying.
They'll throw with Daniels. Moving left. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Man, that guy was not getting bullied. Motherfucking Rivera just over there talking shit. Before the game even started, he was like, yeah, man, I got Grux kicking his ass.
Surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
And he's going to be taken down as time.
And then, yeah, that's when Mike did that stupid shit, got baited. He was like, Mike was like, don't tell me to do stupid shit, and I ain't like I won't do it. I'm like, oh no. Oh, like, oh, no.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 3. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all...
I'm trying to remember who said that to him. Who was that? Nah, that was Holiday. That was Holiday. No, that was Holiday. Definitely Holiday. Because it wasn't light skin. Because I know how light skin sound. That wasn't light skin at all. Light skin barely talks.
They managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. That's Gregory Rousseau.
That's why Holiday left, because that's when Miso got back on. Because Holiday was like, look, yeah, you can have my spot. Because they had got into it about that shit.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Forced out wide.
Sweep would be all right.
These are the plays that just
Sweep would be all right.
Defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Get it. Back up. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught by the great tight end and broadcaster, Greg Olsen. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Commander's first down.
Washington.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Now Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
On second down, it's Daniels. Has caught. That's Lane. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll turn and hand this one off. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, second down and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Rolling right. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Throwing is Daniel. Forced out wide. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
On the return is Chase Brown. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Young. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Second and inches. On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Here's Young. Open man, left side. He's got it. Now he's free at the 35. What a connection.
Yep.
He's down inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 65 yards.
Here we go. 45. White. Ready.
A run on first and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Let's go. Ready.
So 2 minutes left to play. in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Ready up.
Another one from the 5, second down and goal. They'll go with him again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Detroit.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
They'll drop to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Here we go. Strike.
To throw is Daniels. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. Out to his right. He'll air one out for Higgins. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
It's the